Hello, beautiful people, and thanks for tuning in to another episode of STEADYCAM. On this episode, I'm going to be filling you in on all the things I need to prepare before a 6-week tour. Let's go. So this upcoming May and June, I'm touring with Dallas Smith, country artist from here in Canada. I will be performing for 3 of the opening artists, Manny Blue, Sean Austin, and JoJo Mason, all tagged here. Fantastic artists in their own right, very different from each other, and it's really exciting that I get to go out my first post-pandemic tour. I'm also really lucky I get to tour with one of my best friends in the entire world, John Tucker. I will tag him here. Him and I will be sharing guitar duties on this tour, and we are already preparing and getting ready to go. Now that being said, we're still a little ways out from the tour. I think we're about 5 weeks away, but it's never too early to start preparing. So here's what I do to prepare for our national tour. First thing I normally do is familiarize myself with the songs. Now that being said, I think everyone has a half-hour set, other than Manny, who's a 15-minute set. So it's about 5 songs. The other guys get 7 to 8. So it's not that many songs to do every day for 6 weeks, but I just want to familiarize myself so well that I know it like the back of my hand, so I can focus on performing and entertaining thousands of people a night. And it's always a bonus when the artist notes or compliments how well the parts are played. I just want it to translate as best as possible to what they've created. So after I do that, I generally will start putting the guitar in my hands, feeling out where I need to be for these songs. And also the benefit is I can call Tucker at any time and discuss what we're going to do. I'm going to play acoustic on some, he's going to play lead, and vice versa. It's been a really easy process already. Now once we've kind of decided what we're going to do, I will spend a little more time dialing in the tones, getting proper sounds per part, and really doing the parts justice. The next thing I usually figure out is what I'm bringing. On this tour, we're not using amps, we're using Sims, so I'll be using the Helix. I believe Tucker's using a Kemper, so that makes our truckload a lot easier. Now this is a bus tour, and I think we have about 10 to 12 people on our bus, so gear and space is quite crucial. So Tucker and I have decided that we're going to have trunks. So basically, 4x2 cases that roll into the truck every night and roll out for easy load in and load out. And in there, we're going to bring 4 to 5 guitars for all the gigs we need to do. Unfortunately, we do need to bring a few more guitars because of all the gigs we're doing. But pedal boards, guitar cases, everything into one trunk, one load into the truck, way easier. Not a bunch of random guitar cases laying around. Just makes things a little bit cleaner, easier to load in and out, and that just helps everybody. So for this tour, I'll be bringing 2 of my personal Rev Stars from Yamaha, one that they're going to loan me, one of the new ones, can't wait to try it out, and my Yamaha custom-built 3-pickup Filtertron style guitar. One will always have a capo on it, either the first or third position, depending on the set. Sean for 3, JoJo for 1. Manny will have a specific Rev Star with P90s for the entire set, and the other 2 Rev Stars will be in different tunings per set. Sounds a little overkill, but there's nothing worse than having to tune. It's just easier to switch a guitar. It really helps the flow of the show, and it looks cool to change guitars every once in a while. Now I'm going to need a pedal board to put my Helix, a wireless, and a redundant cable if my wireless goes down system. So every time I go on the road, I call up my boys at Dinosaur Cases. Doug, how you doing? And right now they're building me a custom Pelican style case for this new pedal board. It should be done in a couple of days. So as far as gear goes, that's pretty bare bones. That's all I need to get the gig done. It's minimalist, it's efficient, and it makes me really happy to not have to lug gear all day and all night. Now as far as personal packing, I like to pack for 2 weeks at a time. Even though it is 6 weeks, I allot for a 2-week laundry break. I know, 2 weeks of dirty socks in your suitcase is pretty gross, but it is tour. I also need a remote rig that I can record from the road in either the green room or the back of the bus, just to keep working, and sometimes there's a lot of downtime, and it's just nice to have something else to do. So I'll bring just a little Scarlett and a laptop, run Logic through that. And Line 6 was gracious enough to send me a Helix Stomp XL so I can record from the road, and also have a redundant rig in case my main Helix goes down. Super handy, thank you Line 6. Now the last thing I need to think about, which should be the first in my order, but I didn't want to bore you with this. I'm a type 1 diabetic, and I am insulin dependent, which means I need to take insulin every time I eat, and a 24-hour needle. It's about 5 to 6 maybe 7 needles a day, depending if there's cookies and catering or not. So I need to think about how much insulin to take on this tour, how many needles, all that kind of stuff to keep me alive on this tour. I've also switched things up a bit where I actually have a blood sugar meter on me at all times that I can check from my phone. It's called the Dexcom G6, and it's quite the lifesaver. There's nothing worse than having to prick your finger and take blood when you're a guitar player. It just hurts. So I anxiously await that, and that should be here before the tour. So I hope this brought you a little insight of things that I do got to get done over the next 5 weeks before I leave. I will post the tour dates here now. If I'm close to you, please consider come checking us out. As always, thank you for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe, follow, hit the bell notification, and I promise to bring you some wicked arena tour content over the summer. Hope you guys have a great day, and we'll catch you on the next one.